This is One Fat Boy, and I'll be going over the best value and risk-free promotion across all the sports books, which is the FanDuel THT Thursday promotion. And I'll be going over how to maximize this and the requirements to go through this and why this is probably the best promotion across all the sports books that everyday player can use. So the requirements for this is you gotta bet at least 10 real dollars, so you can't use your bonus funds on your FanDuel account. Has to be a 3+ leg same game parlay, and then odds for that same game parlay have to be plus 400, and then it must be placed on one of the TNT televised games. So nothing too wild for these requirements; they're pretty basic to follow, and it shouldn't be a problem just finding a bet that you can place. And then the strategy that I will implement in order to maximize this promotion. So the best way is to wait 2 hours before the first game starts to place your bet. If you do it the night before, you only have like the over-unders, maybe a few player props, and then the spreads and a money line to bet on. And that's not a lot. If you wait till the morning, you'll have much more player props to choose from, but they're by like 5-point increments. They're more rigid. But if you wait 2 hours before, all the player props will be out. So it's like, say if you think one player will score like 22 points, he's going to score at least over 22. You can go in and find that specific point spread that you want. And that goes for like all the points, assists, and rebounds. And then just for those three stats, because three-pointers, you'll break the same game parlay, but if you have a really good feeling about points, rebounds, and assists, like wait the 2 hours so you can really get the bet that you want. And then you want to bet the minimum amount of money, which is the $10, because that's the maximum that you'll get back is $10. So you might as well just bet that much. So in case you do lose, you get your $10 back. And then what I do is like, I don't care about the odds. I just got to make sure it gets over plus 400. So I just choose what I think will happen, like what is I think will for sure happen during that game, and what is like very likely that will happen. And I'll just choose all those that I want, and then I'll take a look at all what I chose, and then I'll keep the ones that I feel really confident about, and I'll take out the ones that I'm not 100% sure on. So then I can like really narrow down what I want. And then after I do that, if it meets that plus 400, then I can place that. If I need to add a few more, I can do that, which it's not hard. Like, it'll probably, like, if you do like really basic, like minus 500, just put a bunch of those together. I think it ends up being like 8 you have to place, like 7 to 9, somewhere in there. But if you have like really confident bets, so you could just do like 3 minus 110s, that should bring you pretty close to plus 400, or like a plus 120, a plus 100, and a minus 110, that'll bring you to plus 400. That meets the requirements too. So you can really do a variation of what you want to place. And then if you win, enjoy your winnings. Like, each time that I've won, I never got the $10 extra, but it's whatever. I assume that's just a glitch in the system. But if you lose, so you do get the $10 back, but you have to convert that back into real money, because it gives you it in bonus funds. So the best way to do that is just that night. There's usually some like tennis match going on, or some basketball, some foreign basketball, or some table tennis. Just find one of those games that are like close to the end and the odds are like minus 2,000. Just place all $10 on that and just wait for the game to finish. Usually we'll finish in like 5 minutes if you're betting towards the end of that game. And then that converts that money back to real money because you won that bet. And then you usually win like 5 cents more or whatever. But I've never lost $10 doing that. It's something that even I'll do with real money after I do that. Like, I'll put together like 3 in a row, and it'll be like really low odds, but it's just fun. I find it fun. But it's a minus 2,000 odds, or you can always just use that $10 and just bet however you'd like. But if you just want to convert that money to real money that you can withdraw, that's the fastest way to do it. So This is the best value promotion across all the sports books. This is the only one that's like risk-free and you get 100% of your money back. Most promotions, the best, it's like 50% back, but this is the only one where you can pretty much guarantee that you get 100% of your money back. And at worst, you lose $10. At best, you're getting $40 plus or more.